Emotional intelligence isn't something you're born with. It's a skill you can develop, and it might be one of the most important abilities you'll ever cultivate. But what exactly is it, and what makes it up? Emotional intelligence, or EI, is your capacity to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions, and to recognize, understand, and influence the emotions of others. It's what separates people who fall apart under pressure from those who stay calm. It's what makes someone naturally good at navigating conflict or building deep relationships. And it's composed of 5 core components. The first component is self-awareness. Self-awareness is your ability to recognize and understand your own emotions as they happen. It sounds simple, but most people are surprisingly disconnected from their emotional lives. They feel angry but call it stress. They feel scared but push through it and call it motivation. Self-awareness means you can name what you're feeling in real time. It means you notice the tension in your jaw when you're anxious, the heat in your chest when you're embarrassed, the heaviness in your shoulders when you're sad. Self-aware people don't just know their current emotions either. They understand their emotional patterns. They know what triggers them. They know that certain conversations make them defensive, or that specific situations bring out their insecurity. This clarity is foundational because you can't manage what you don't notice. The second component is self-regulation, also called self-management. This is where you actually do something about what you're feeling. If self-awareness is noticing you're angry, self-regulation is choosing not to send that heated email. It's the pause between feeling and reacting. It's your ability to calm yourself down when you're anxious, to redirect yourself when you're frustrated, to stay focused when you're distracted by worry. Self-regulation doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or pretending you don't feel them. That's emotional avoidance, and it's the opposite of emotional intelligence. Real self-regulation is about acknowledging the emotion and choosing a healthy response. It's recognizing that you're upset, sitting with that feeling for a moment, and then deciding how you want to move forward. People with strong self-regulation are resilient. They recover faster from setbacks. They keep their cool in crisis. The third component is motivation. But this isn't motivation in the typical sense. In emotional intelligence, motivation refers to your intrinsic drive, your internal compass. It's about having goals that matter to you, not just goals you think you should have. Emotionally intelligent people are self-motivated. They're driven by a sense of purpose or personal standards rather than external rewards or fear of punishment. This kind of motivation makes you resilient too, because you're working towards something you genuinely care about. When you hit obstacles, you don't quit because the goal still matters to you. Emotionally intelligent people also have a growth mindset. They see challenges as opportunities to learn rather than threats. They bounce back from failure because they're not attached to the idea that they shouldn't fail. They understand that failure is part of the process. The fourth component is empathy. This is your ability to recognize and understand the emotions of other people. It's stepping into someone else's emotional shoes, seeing the world from their perspective, and responding to their feelings with compassion. Empathy doesn't mean you have to agree with someone or fix their problems. It means you can understand why they feel the way they do. There are actually different types of empathy. Cognitive empathy is understanding what someone is feeling intellectually. Emotional empathy is feeling what someone else is feeling, experiencing their emotion alongside them. And compassionate empathy is taking that understanding and actually doing something to help. Emotionally intelligent people are strong in all three. They can recognize when someone is struggling. They can feel moved by that struggle, and they can offer genuine support. Empathy is what allows you to connect with others on a deeper level, and to navigate social situations with awareness. The fifth and final component is social skills. This is your ability to navigate relationships and influence others in healthy ways. Social skills include communication, conflict resolution, leadership, collaboration, and relationship building. It's knowing how to have a difficult conversation without damaging the relationship. It's being able to listen actively instead of just waiting for your turn to talk. It's reading the room and adjusting your approach based on social cues. Emotionally intelligent people tend to be good at building networks, not because they're fake or manipulative, but because they genuinely care about others and know how to show it. They're good at resolving conflict because they can manage their own emotions while also considering the other person's perspective. They're good leaders because they inspire others and respond to people's needs. Now here's the important part. These 5 components work together. You can't really have strong empathy without self-awareness, because you need to understand your own emotions before you can truly understand others. You can't build good social skills without self-regulation, because emotional reactivity ruins relationships. Motivation fuels everything because it's what drives you to keep developing these skills even when it's hard. The good news is that emotional intelligence is not fixed. It's not something you have or don't have. It's a set of skills, and skills improve with practice. You can strengthen your self-awareness by checking in with yourself more often, by noticing your emotions and naming them. You can improve your self-regulation by creating pause moments, by practicing techniques like deep breathing or journaling. You can boost your motivation by clarifying your values and setting goals that align with them. You can deepen your empathy by actively listening to others, by asking questions, by trying to understand experiences different from your own. And you can build social skills by being intentional in your relationships, by practicing communication, by seeking feedback and adjusting your approach. Emotional intelligence isn't a weakness. It's not soft or unimportant. It's the foundation of success in your career, in your relationships, and in your own well-being. The higher your emotional intelligence, the better you navigate the complexity of being human. And the better you understand yourself and others, the more control you have over your life.